The Echoes of My Name, a literary fiction series by Oluwaranti. Episode 1, The Sound of Leaving. Some children spend their whole lives trying to become unforgettable to the parent who forgot them. The echoes of Amara Adeola Ogundele got home, the flowers were already dying. White roses, expensive ones. The kind purchased not from feeling, but from a corporate account and a calendar reminder. They sat in a crystal vase on her kitchen island, leaning tiredly toward the granite, as though even beauty had its limits, as though beauty too grew exhausted by the performance. "Congratulations on your promotion! Regional Director, we're so proud of you!" The card was still propped between the stems, her assistant Dana's neat looping hand. Dana was 26 and enthusiastic and had once asked Amara, with complete sincerity, whether she ever cried at movies. Amara had told her she preferred documentaries. This was true. It was also a form of deflection so practiced she no longer recognized it as one.
I slipped off my heels at the door. Black leather, 2 inches, the kind that communicate authority without announcing it, and I stood for a moment in the silence of my condo. The refrigerator hummed. Rain tapped against the floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking downtown Chicago. The city spread below me like a circuit board. Wet and glittering, and indifferent to the lives conducted 11 floors above it. 42 years old. I let the number sit in the room with me. I loosened the pearl earrings from my ears, placed them in the small ceramic dish beside the sink. I added my watch, my rings, the version of Amara Ogundele worn for everyone else, carefully, methodically removed. Regional Director of Compliance for Harmon and Vale Financial Services, one of the oldest and most stubbornly prestigious firms on LaSalle Street. 14 years. I had spent 14 years becoming so undeniable that even the men who had once questioned whether someone like me belonged in those rooms had long since stopped questioning and simply stepped aside. Tonight, in a private dining room, 40 colleagues raised their glasses and told me I deserved this. I had smiled and said thank you. I had meant neither. Or rather, I had meant both, in the incomplete way of people whose professional accomplishments and interior lives have stopped speaking to each other. Howard Kellerman clasped my hand. He said, "You have always been exceptional, Amara. From the day you walked in here, I told everyone, this one is exceptional." I thanked him. I did not say, "I spent my first 3 years here being passed over for projects that went to men who golfed with you on Saturdays." I did not say, "Exceptional is a word people use when they mean they did not expect this." I said, "Thank you, Howard. It means a great deal. Because I am Amara Ogundele. And I learned at an age I cannot precisely name that the cost of saying what I actually think in rooms full of institutional power is a bill I pay alone." She opened the refrigerator and stared at its contents. Half a lemon, going soft at the cut edge. Greek yogurt. Spinach, purchased Sunday with the full intention of cooking and regarded since with increasing guilt. A carton of eggs, sparkling water, leftover takeout in a white paper bag she could no longer identify. The architecture of a woman who lived alone and worked too much. She closed the refrigerator, took down a glass, filled it with sparkling water, and stood at the counter drinking it slowly, looking at nothing in particular, feeling the specific exhaustion that had no single source and therefore no single remedy. Her phone buzzed. Zuri.